Let us go back more than 700 years to a time of war, ambition, and resistance. This is the story of William Wallace, not the legend, not the film hero, but the historical man. William Wallace was born around 1270 in a Scotland that was politically unstable and increasingly under threat from its powerful southern neighbour, England. When the Scottish king died without a clear heir, the English king, Edward I of England, intervened. Edward was a skilled ruler and military leader, determined to bring Scotland firmly under English control. By the 1290s, England effectively occupied Scotland. English officials governed Scottish towns, collected taxes, and enforced English law. Many Scottish nobles submitted, believing resistance was hopeless. William Wallace did not. Unlike many leaders of his time, Wallace was not a great noble. He came from the lesser gentry, but he was educated, articulate, and deeply aware of what English rule meant for Scotland's independence. Around 1297, Wallace emerged as the leader of a growing resistance movement, organising local fighters and striking English positions through surprise attacks. His campaign reached a turning point at the Stirling Bridge. In September 1297, English forces attempted to cross a narrow bridge near Stirling. Wallace and his ally Andrew de Moray waited until part of the English army had crossed, then attacked. The confined space prevented the English from using their numbers effectively. The result was a decisive Scottish victory. Stirling Bridge transformed Wallace from an outlaw into a national leader. He was named Guardian of Scotland, effectively ruling in the name of the absent king. For the first time in years, Scotland stood independent. But Edward I responded quickly. In 1298, the English king personally led an army north. The two forces met at the Falkirk. This time, the English adapted. Their longbowmen broke the Scottish formations, and Wallace's army was defeated. Wallace resigned as Guardian, but he did not surrender. For years, Wallace continued to resist English rule, travelling through Scotland and possibly abroad, seeking support for his cause. His defiance made him a symbol and a target. In 1305, Wallace was captured near Glasgow and taken to London. He was charged with treason against the English king. Wallace rejected the charge, stating clearly that he had never sworn loyalty to Edward and therefore could not betray him. The court did not accept this argument. Wallace was executed publicly in a brutal display intended to discourage rebellion. Instead, it ensured his legacy. Wallace's death did not end Scottish resistance. His example inspired others, including Robert the Bruce, who would eventually secure Scotland's independence. Today, William Wallace is remembered not simply as a warrior, but as a symbol of resistance against domination. His life shows how leadership can emerge not from power or title, but from conviction, courage, and timing. He lived in an age of kings and empires, and chose to stand against them. That choice changed history.